to reach this milestone?
Yeah, definitely. It's special and honored to be a part of that list and accomplish something pretty special. So yeah, definitely would have wanted the victory, but stepping away from that, it's kind of pretty cool.
Pretty meaningful that you're able to do it in front of the San Diego fans here.
For sure, it's awesome. Doing it in front of the home crowd is definitely a lot better, and hopefully there's more.
Yeah. This is something that only 1% of ball players that ever take the field get a chance to accomplish. I mean, this takes a certain level of excellence. It takes consistency. It takes durability. Which of those characteristics do you think stands out most at your whole package?
Oh man, it's hard. I think you mentioned it's hella hard. Trying to get two over the weekend or even for a week now. I mean, it kind of makes you realize how hard it is and how hard this game is, and to get one hit in the big leagues, it's very extremely hard, and let alone you look up there and you got 2,000 of them. I mean, that right there, you kind of just kind of notice how special it is, and how special this game is. So yeah, man, it's it's pretty cool.
What was it like to see your wife and your son out there when you did that?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was special. I mean, obviously they've been there from day one, so to be a part of that journey, I mean, it's pretty cool. So seeing them up there and celebrating and kind of taking it in like I did, it's always special.
Where will you put the ball?
I don't know yet. Yeah, I got it. I don't know yet. I don't know where. I got a few things I got to put up. I don't know where. I got to talk to the boss to see where I can put it.
Are you glad it came at home, 2000?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. I wish I would have came a little earlier and not stress out a little bit too much, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely makes it a lot better doing it in front of the home crowd.
Manny, what does it mean to you when everyone gives you a standing ovation and everyone's just cheering your name as you get that hit?
I mean, it's special. I mean, obviously, it's to do it in front of your home crowd and them to stand up and give you a standing ovation. I mean, it's pretty cool and something I'm never gonna forget.
You're in some pretty incredible company in baseball. I mean, when you look at that list and you see your name, what does it mean to you?
And ultimately, it's like I said before. It's so like this week has kind of make you realize how hard it is to get one hit in the big leagues, and you look up there and you're celebrating 2,000. I mean, you want to step back a little bit and kind of just take it in and soak it in. This game is extremely hard, and super grateful that I'm able to even be a part of that list and be a part of this journey. So hopefully there's many more, and it's not over yet.
How much better do you feel at 2,000 hits physically than you did when you got 1,000 hits?
I don't know. I mean, it's just they're different. They're different. They're different moments. They kind of sit in their own places. But definitely doing it at home, I think, makes it a lot more special.
That list is obviously a very exclusive one. There's another very exclusive one that's 999. So you think you can get there?
I mean, I hope that's the plan. That's the plan. I'm gonna shoot for it. I got a couple more years left here on their contract, so hopefully they come in.
It sounded like it was weighing on you a little bit, but it didn't look like it. I mean, you just kept going out there and having productive at bats and making a difference in these ball games. Is that just experience?
Yeah, I mean, it's about winning the game, right? You go out there and you compete. I mean, we faced some good teams over that stretch, and I just want to go out there and compete. Obviously, in the back of my mind, you know how many you have left to get it and reach it, and yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I'm telling you, I'm not even lying about it. It was on my mind, and it definitely makes you realize how hard it is to get one.
Have you been able to see all the recognition that, I mean, the Diamondbacks players were clapping. There was obviously other people around the league that have congratulated you on this. What does that mean? You just have your peers kind of know how hard it is for you to do this?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they all know. I mean, I think everyone that puts on that uniform and steps on that field knows how hard it is to play the game, and it's not easy. So, everyone that steps on that field and has been a part of that journey and a part of that grind knows how hard it is. So, anytime you could be a part of a special moment like that is always special. I remember I was on the field when Beltre hit his 3,000. He hit a ground ball right past me, and saw his kids run out to center field and unveil the poster they made for him back there on the wall. So those are guys that you look up to and you kind of admire. So to be a part of that, I think is special. So I know for them, some of those guys, it's the same. So this is all a family. We all know that we put on different uniforms and different faces and go out there and compete against one each other. But at the end of the day, these accomplishments are always going to be a part of history and going to be special not just for myself, but others.
Now that you've reached it, you mentioned it felt like it took longer than you were. Like, when did you start thinking about it? When were you really aware?
Like really, like 2000? I mean, I didn't even know until I saw I was like 100 away maybe.
Okay.
So I knew going into the season how much I was away, but you kind of don't even know. I mean, I didn't even know until a couple weeks ago how far I was. But once it starts getting closer, you start kind of realizing a little bit more.
You said you also started thinking back to your very first hit in the majors. What stands out the most when you think back on that dribble?
It's a lot of hits, man. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of struggles. It took a lot to get here. So, I'm very grateful for it. I wouldn't change anything in the world.
The game kind of reminded you of that as soon as you get the 2015, the next one off your foot.
Yeah, back to the grind. Back to the grind. Absolutely. Never stops. Never stops.